Am I on air?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to DMA Tours. I'm going to give you a short guided tour today, and in fact I think we'll start with the lowest number, 2.1. Now this is one of the software engineering labs. Come with me. As you can see, everybody's hard at work here. In fact, Russell, John, Steve, Doug, but not Mike, as he can't read, are reading not the DMA news. Russ over here has lots of equipment, and that's only on his hair. John over here has also lots of equipment, but that's on the back of his car, and we're not talking about the bodies there. Steve here smiles incessantly, and especially in reading not the DMA news. Doug here doesn't smile incessantly, even when, oh, no, smile there, wrong again. Mike over here is playing one of his favourite games. It's called
Game from Hell.
Game from Hell, that's right. Raymond here, as you can see, is completely asleep. And in fact, is not there at all, because he's off. Oh dear. No, in fact, he's got an exam today, I just remembered. This is a cubby hole. This is known as the table. In fact, its phone is known as table. It rocks, or used to. Our network server is currently called DMA or something. I don't know who that company is. Yes, it's currently doing a phenomenal 199 megahertz, which is completely impossible in today's technology. This space under this desk was used by Alistair for sleeping one day. Nobody noticed he was there, because nobody really cares. Now we go through one of the graphic engineering labs. But first, a piece of action! Almost a huge disagreement there. This is room 2.2. Over here is where Joe sits. Joe has got lots of work to do, as you can see, and there's lots of drawers with resistors and capacitors in them. Joe isn't doing much at the moment, I'm afraid, apart from walking around.
Fuck off.
David here also has lots of work to do, and in fact reading out the DMA news. Stacey's now learning to read and is progressing quite well. Gary over here just ignoring all the DMA news because he's working, sort of. Yes. Alistair over here has lots of equipment. He also doesn't use it at all. And he's reading not the DMA news, would you believe?
Rubbish, I regularly use my equipment, but only after the hours of darkness.
Yes, and you can see Alistair is in fact designing levels for Lemmings too. A highly imaginative level there.
Yep. Once more onto the beach, dear friends, once more.
Bit of Shakespeare there, but you didn't think you were going to get that.
Really good.
Okay, we go over to Scott. Scott is probably the most hardware friendly person here. That's only computing terms. He is currently 4 Amigas sitting here.
Or 3 at the moment, but there used to be 4.
And in fact isn't having a 68,000 implanted in his head.
68 or 40.
Sorry, 68 or 40.
What can I remember?
This is me. I'm not reading not the DMA news because I haven't had a chance yet because I'm doing this. I'm also very busy and have lots of hardware.
Could we have a word about not the DMA news?
Not the DMA news. Well,
Written by myself.
let's see. I think there's one really good article. I can't remember what it is. It's a gig review, isn't it? Blind Dog, yes, fantastic. Well, that's quite enough of that. I'll read it later. And now we head through to 2.7, which is the next room up, just there. That room is currently vacant, but we're getting it anyway. This room has people in it, but not for much longer, as we're going to firebomb their cars. This is the women's toilet. The kitchen. Complete with its own Theory Excel, fridge, and empty cupboard. And flickering light source. Amazing. We now progress into 2.7. Of course, the men's toilet. This is also a graphic engineering department. Ignore the name on the door. Unfortunately, it's a bit dark in here. But sitting in his well-lit cubbyhole is Biscuit. In fact, if the light catches his beard correctly, you'll see all the debris in it. Also reading not the DMA News, would you believe?
Instead of doing Lemming 2 skills.
Instead of doing Lemming's 2 skills. I know Magno Booters now.
Yeah, well they were.
This is Martin. Surprisingly enough, he's also reading not the DMA News.
It looks like
And designing an exceptionally hard Lemmings level, which nobody but him will be able to do. Oh, that's nice. This is Oz, also well lit in his luminance. Notice he adjusts the lighting to project an image. Also designing Lemmings 2 levels, and has the Diceman, apparently exceptionally violent book on his desk. Also has bodies in the boot of his car.
The only reason you're introducing people is because you want to get your face on camera.
He asked me. This is Andy. He's recently had a haircut,
Zip
but is
makeup
surviving. Pardon?
Put your zip makeup on.
Yep. This is Andy. He's recently had a haircut, but is recovering. As I
Same one I
say.
had a moment ago.
Yes. Well, a couple of days ago. Oh yes. Also adjusts his look for the camera. Whether it works or not is another matter. Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Steve.
Yep, sorry.
Steve sits there,
Yeah.
out of focus, but there you are,
True enough.
in one of his many Halo Jones t-shirts, of which he has a vast collection.
And the video camera.
And a video camera.
No, I've got to.
Mark isn't in.
Simon,
And in fact, it's
yes, 101.
it's sitting beside Biscuit, who has just read the Blind Dog gig review. But that's quite another thing, because they're all great. And so, we come to the last stop in our visit. Mighty 2.8, The Office. And in fact, everybody's reading not the DMA News, as you can see. Deborah is quite enchanted by the affair, and hasn't actually come to the Blind Dog gig review, which will crease her up, no doubt. She's sporting a vastly colourful jumper, which nobody's seen before. Here's the big table where people regularly put down cups of coffee. Without mug mats, would you believe? This is the chair Dave bought. Dave rarely sits here. Simon's Tuck Shop. Simon is our... well, anyway, he sells Snickers and Kit Kats and things. Yes, Simon here with his first and only 3DO Developers Conference sweatshirt.
You got your machine? Just wait on ours.
Amazing. No, the DMA News certainly spreads, doesn't it?
Certainly does.
Comes Dave. Dave sometimes sits there, sometimes sits there. And that's about it, really. Well, I think that concludes our little tourette. Of course, there is the pen cupboard, of course. Here we have the pens and the paper. All the dead bodies have been taken out for this tour. Including Andy White's car. So,
Well, how about sponsoring not the DMA News? Yeah, a few words.
oh, and now a few words from our sponsor. Not the DMA News is available free from Steve Hammond.
Oh, it's me.
Away goes Mike. Mike's usual contribution to any photography is to do this. That's it. Is that okay?
Yep.